Hey everybody, thanks for clicking on to Whiskey Throttle Media. We got a really cool project today, built by my buddies Justin McMurrich. We grew up in Arizona together racing, and he became a fireman down in Tucson, so a lot in common. And you know, we've shared your story before. You built some bikes for us. Yeah. You had a journey with cancer and kind of rebuilding some old bikes.
Yeah.
Was sort of cathartic for you, and you just sort of stayed with it now. You enjoy doing it.
It's the best therapy you could possibly have, I think. You know what I mean? And building these bikes is a blast. Taking something like this and making it shine out on the track is just, there's nothing better.
Yeah.
It's super cool.
Well, you've done Hondas for us and Suzuki's, and you said, oh, you know, what should we do next? And I'm like, build an old Yamaha. And so you found this 88 Yamaha 490.
Yes.
Another fireman who happened to have it just leaning up against the back of his garage.
Yeah, like for like 20 years, this guy worked with Ryan. Ryan, there you go. He had this bike sitting alongside his house, whatever, forever, and he's like, it runs. Does it really run? So he started, and I was like, okay, it starts, but we're gonna move on and build this thing from the top to the bottom. There's not a single thing on it that wasn't rebuilt or changed or whatever. So it was cool.
And how much do you think you're in all told right now on it?
I probably got a little under $6,000 of my own money, so I could do it plus the pay, what the bike costs and all that. So it's about, you know, and then obviously we get stuff from Jay and he helps us out quite a bit, but I got about $6,000 of my own money into it.
So they're not really a good investment.
No.
In terms of monetarily.
No, but
I just like to point that out because some people will go, oh, I'm gonna buy and restore and sell bikes and make a living out of it. It's like, you probably not.
You need to have a lot of support to do that.
It's a labor of love, really,
yes.
And you do it because it brings back nostalgia. And I can tell you, when I hopped on this thing, just the sound of it, the ring, ding, ding, ding.
Right.
I go, oh man, I picture Jeff Stanton on this old thing.
Right. Brock
Glover, you know, just old school moto to me when I was first, you know, really getting into the sport. And so
yeah, totally.
It brings back a lot of memories for me, and younger kids won't get it, but pretty cool bike. Take me through some of the stuff you did. Plastic. A lot of people struggle to find tanks.
So I had Clark Enterprise. I had to
Clark Manufacturing, right?
Correct. They had to make me a tank because I couldn't find one anywhere, and I had a desert tank on it, but it was pretty destroyed. So I had to get a tank for it. Exhaust was pretty tough. We had Robbie Exhaust do our exhaust, straighten it all out. It looks brand new, amazing. We had Con from Faster do our wheels. He does them all the time. That guy's just excellent. We rebuilt the motor from the bottom to the top, put a new clutch in it. Obviously, Gaffer helped us with brakes and stuff and levers and all that stuff. And Works Connection gave us a bunch of little bits and pieces, and just there she is.
And a lot of elbow grease. I noticed you took, you know, like on the brakes, the engine, you took off all that black paint and just took it down to raw metal. Which
it was just,
I like the look of it.
Right, like the black paint, you know, as it gets older, it looks kind of gray and just dirty. And I was like, got a wire wheel out, and I'm like, oh, that looks pretty good. I'm like, so I went from that to the hubs, to the brake, to the caliper, to the swing arm. We did the swing arm too, and yeah, just went a little crazy. But even did the motor. So. Yeah.
And ODI bars and grips on here.
Yep.
You got Dunlop tires.
Yep.
The pegs, I noticed, these are not standard pegs.
Those are IMS.
IMS makes some pegs to go around it.
And we had to search to find which ones would fit because they don't make them for an 88 490.
Yeah.
So we're like, all right, what frames would this work with? And Jay and I did a little research, and we came up with the ones that fit. So yeah, it worked out good.
Well, I saw on the track, I was a little nervous. I mean, just firing this thing up, it's intimidating sounding, you know, and it's vibrating like crazy. It vibrates more than any bike I've ever ridden, ever. But once you get on the track, the compartments, the rider compartments on these is very small, and all these older bikes, which fits me great.
Right.
So I get into the turns, and I just feel like I'm right at home.
I bet.
It turned great for me. A little tall in the rear. We didn't set sag.
Right. We didn't do any of that.
Compression a little, but the forks are so plush.
They're good,
which I didn't mind. I thought that was nice.
That's Nick from Pro Valve did that for us.
Great job,
for Nick.
Thanks,
yeah,
great job. But the back was really high for me.
Yeah. Yeah, it looked like it.
But all in all, really fun to ride. You just gotta kind of teach yourself to leave the clutch alone.
Yeah, you don't need it.
And roll the thing on and stay smooth. You know, like I think back to these guys hammering these on Carlsbad and Saddleback, and I just go, man,
for 45 minutes.
Respect.
That's ridiculous.
Even Damon Bradshaw rode basically this same bike
in '92. In the Doug Dubac in '92.
Yeah.
And dude, he won motos.
Oh yeah, which is insane.
That's nuts.
Insane. Against, you know, works Hondas.
Yeah.
Well, this was a lot of fun, and I'm a big fan of just the look of old Yamahas. That's what I started on when I was a kid. I had a Y Zinger and then a YZ490.
Oh yeah.
Which was they only made it for a little while there,
for a little bit.
So kind of those early mid 80s, late 80s
Yeah.
bikes to me, just, I don't know, feel like home.
Super cool.
Yeah. So thank you for the hard work. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun to ride, and maybe you'll see this thing. Oh, it is for sale.
Yeah, it's up for sale.
How do they get a hold of you if they're interested?
You can get a hold of me on my Instagram account. It's Max MX Racing. That's our Instagram account, or you can just email me at jmcm522@gmail.com or whatever. But we're gonna sell this thing right away. I'm starting to collect too many bikes, so
Yeah, time to get rid of some.
Yeah.
Well, we'll put a little link in the bottom of the video with his info. If you're interested, check it out. A lot of fun. This would be awesome for vintage racing if you do any, of like the big race in Texas or some of these other vintage races that are popping up. Lots of fun, ARMA stuff. So check it out. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time. Thanks, buddy.
Yep, thank you.